Hello class, I hope you all are fine. In the previous class, we are studying about the separation of substances and we discussed some of the methods. Now let's discuss some more methods. So, mixtures of solids which does not dissolve in liquids. It means there are some solids which does not dissolve in a liquid. Example, tea leaves, chalk powder, pulses. These are insoluble in water. So let's discuss. First is sedimentation and decantation. Sedimentation means the process in which heavy impurities in water settle down after some time. And decantation means the clear liquid above the impurities which is present is poured in another container. So, examples of sedimentation and decantation are: the mixture of sand and water is taken in a beaker and allowed to stand for some time. The sand, being heavier than water and insoluble in water, settles at the bottom of the beaker. This setting down of the particles in lower part of the container is called sedimentation. Next, take another beaker and put a glass rod in a slanting position. Slowly, take the first beaker and pour the water gently on the glass rod. This transfer of water is called decantation. Next is loading. Loading is a process which speeds up the sedimentation. In fact, loading is a faster process as compared to sedimentation. It means sedimentation is a slow process. Let us do an activity to find out which process is faster and which is slower. Take a piece of alum, means fitkari, tie it to a thread and dip it 3 or 4 times in a beaker of muddy water. Take it out and let the muddy water stand for some time without disturbing it. Note the time taken by the mud particles to settle down. Compare it with the time taken by them during the sedimentation. You will find that loading makes the process a lot faster. In this particular case, the alum dissolves quickly, sticks to the fine mud particles, and makes them heavier. The heavier mud particles settle down more easily and quickly. So it means that loading makes the process faster and sedimentation is a slower process. Next is filtration. Filtration is the process that separates solid particles from a liquid or gas by passing the mixture through a filter. What is a filter? Filter is a fine porous material. So, now how we separate a mixture of mud and water by filtration? Let's check out. First, take some muddy water in a beaker. Take a circular piece of filter paper and fold it twice. Open it out to make a cone. Place the filter paper cone in a funnel. Keep a beaker below the funnel. Pour the muddy water slowly into the cone using a glass rod. Clear water flows down the funnel and collects in the beaker, and this clean water is called filtrate. This clear water is called filtrate. Take out the filter paper cone and open it out. Mud particles are seen on the paper. So, these mud particles that remain on the paper, these are called residue. So, through this process, we can separate the mixture of mud and water. Next is centrifugation. It is a method used to separate the fine particles suspended in a liquid by rotating the mixture at high speeds. Centrifugation is done with the help of a machine called centrifuge. The heavier particles tend to settle down at the bottom of the container while the lighter ones stay at the top. Examples: separating cream from milk by churning it. It is an example of centrifugation and often we use in many households. The third and the last mixture we have, that is mixtures of liquids with liquids. In this we will study separation of immiscible liquids by separating funnel. What are immiscible liquids? Immiscible liquids are two liquids which cannot be dissolved in one another. It means the two liquids which do not mix with each other, these are called immiscible liquids. They form two distinct means they form two different layers which can be easily seen. So now let us find out separating oil and water, which are immiscible liquids. Separating immiscible liquids is done simply using a separating funnel. The two liquids are put into the funnel. You can look at the picture. This is the funnel which is given. This is the separating funnel. The two liquids are put into the funnel and are left for a short time to settle out and form two layers. It means we put the mixture in this funnel and let them stay for some time. These two liquids form two different layers. You can see in the picture. First one is of oil and the second one is of water. The tap of the funnel is opened and the bottom liquid is allowed to run. It means from the bottom side we open the tap and the water is present in the downside, so it comes out of the funnel, and in this way two liquids are separated. So I hope all these concepts are clear to you. Here the chapter finished. Thank you very much.